So we are currently taking some social media photos because the resort is so beautiful, and we've got our samples for our new Slinky swim range. It's not going to be out for about 4 weeks or so, so I probably shouldn't show you, but here's a sneak peek of it anyway. So while we're taking some photos, we kind of thought it might be fun to give you a few hot tips, because I always get asked on my Instagram if I have any tips on posing and things like that. So my favorite tips for taking Instagram photos are So my first tip with posing is always angles, especially because I'm only 170 centimeters tall. Now that's not super short, but it's not like model height, you know? So for me, just standing there straight is gonna look a bit boring. And I always think Instagram photos especially pop a lot more if you kind of work with angles. So you always gotta try and find something to like lean on or like pop your arm out. And sometimes, even if it looks or feels weird in real life, the angle actually looks really cool when you crop it into a photo. So I like to find like a tree to lean on, or do something like this and pop a leg out and stuff like that. So try and think about how you can remove your limbs away from your body and not just be standing there straight, but you know, hand on hip or something like that. So my top tip number 2 is props and accessories, because a lot of the time if someone's taking photos of you, it can get a bit awkward with your hands, like you don't really know what to do with yourself, and you're like, how did I act normal before this?
Especially with your hands do this all the time.
I'm about to post a photo where my hand is like literally like this. I'm like, what am I doing?
It's like you've got a claw.
So one thing that I really like to do to make me feel a lot more comfortable, because I like know what to do with my hands, is to get props. So you can either like go get a smoothie, or like, you know, a watermelon, some food or fruit. People love like donuts in photos and things like that. Or like accessories. So you can, you know, get some sunnies and do like something like this, or just hold it, or have something to do. So hats, sunnies, bags, food, props, anything like that will kind of make you look a bit more candid, and like you're not just standing there posing for a photo.
This is literally the reason why Pia comes traveling with massive hat boxes as well.
Okay, and tip number 3 is without a doubt lighting. Now I'm probably going to do a bit more of an in-depth video on this down the line, but my top tip with lighting is to try and not be in direct sunlight. Like, just always pretend you're a vampire. No. So you don't want to be in direct sunlight. You want to kind of find like a nice shaded area, like kind of under this. You know, if we're out there in the direct sunlight, I'm going to have harsh shadows. I'm going to be squinting like crazy. Whereas under here, it's still clearly sunny and daytime and warm and bright, but I've got like a nice even light. Do I have nice even lighting on me?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Okay, good. So I always like recommend going under an umbrella or some sort of awning and facing out to the light, but not actually being in direct light. So once we've taken the photos, we then typically drop them into Lightroom and use Kane's presets to edit them. So he's actually made them available for you guys on his website. We can link them down below for you. And there's a couple of free ones there if you want to try them out.
Or you could buy the paid ones if you want to be really cool.
You could do that.
Just stand here, move a little bit this way.
Why?
Look, it's Honey, I Shrunk My Girlfriend.
Back in Australia! Ta-da!
I've just been giving Pia some tips on how to be confident on camera, and now she's just shouting at every opportunity.
Do you think I'm too shy on the vlogs? Who thinks I'm not confident on camera?
Says the man hiding behind a hat and sunglasses.
I know, and I'm just like, hello everybody!
So we're back in Australia, and we've got no food and no groceries, and we can't live on any more takeaway food.
No, it's back to reality, back to healthy food. We're going shopping. It's so weird because normally coming back from like summer in Europe to Sydney, we're always like a little bit depresso about it because it's quite cold in Sydney.
Well,
but we've come back here to Queensland and it's literally like glorious.
It is 25 degrees right now, and this is like middle of winter.
Yeah,
so.
I'm in a little dress, sandals, And yeah, not mad about it at all.
I'm not mad. So I want to change my name on YouTube because I need something that's a little bit more catchy, that people are going to really remember. So I'm thinking of going with Man. Because I'm a man.
He's dancing upstairs, he goes, who's the man? I'm the man.
My name is Man. And it's like a good catchy thing, so I don't know. I'm gonna live with it for about a day or two.
You want me to call you Man?
I'm thinking about it.
I think it's gonna catch on.
I think it works. Hi Tara.
Hello. Kane wants to change his name to
Man. More catchy.
He wants to go, who's the man? I'm the man. My name is Man. Oh yeah, I see how that's catchy.
So Tara's joining the vlog. She's joining the cast for at least the next 121 days until we get married.
121 days?
Well,
is that the countdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't swear on the vlog.
Oh.
This is a family friendly channel.
We're brand friendly. Oh, don't be silly. 121 days.
That's better.
Okay, so what do you want to have for dinner?
Pia has spent like 3 months straight eating Uber Eats, and she's like, we're at the entrance of the shop. She's like, okay, so what do we get? Okay, so what do we want to have for breakfast?
Avocado on toast with some tomatoes.
Where would that be?
Mandarins.
Yeah.
This with protein and some fruit.
Look, we can get kangaroo, crocodile, or emu. Welcome to Australia. Pia has never had a Mr. Kipling cherry bakewell. This is like,
I don't know what that is.
Everyone on the vlog who's from England will know.
Well, I love cherry and I love almonds, so I'm happy to try it.
Tara, have you ever had a Mr. Kipling pie?
A what?
A Mr. Kipling cherry pie?
No.
Okay, it's like a...
Is it a frozen pie?
No, it's this. A baked tart. No, this is like a staple of dessert in England. When you go around someone's house...
Can we have
Yeah.
You're really promoting this product.
I don't think the girls know what's going to hit them. When this touches their mouth, they'll thank me. Right.
Is it good?
Right.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's like those almond fingers. Oh, I love them.
Better than almond fingers.
I love almonds
Right,
so
here we
much.
go.
Okay, alright. Oh my god.
Told ya. They're nice, right? So are you agreed that they are the best cakes in the world now? Mm-hmm. Can I have one, please?
No.
I must admit, this is really weird for me because we've spent pretty much the last 8 years, or I've spent the last 9 years living in Sydney, so at this time of the year, it's winter, it should be freezing. But now that we've moved up the coast a little bit, this is boiling, like it's dinner time and it's like 25 degrees Celsius right now, and I'm happy in my t-shirt. This is great.
It's amazing how it's only the difference of an hour by flight.
Yeah.
But it's like a completely different climate.
It's the difference between being in England or Spain. Like it's a big distance.
So this is what you don't get in Europe. This perfect, soft sand.
Yeah, I think this is the best sand in the world.
Yes,
Lizzie, you agree?
I agree.
Come on, Lizzie. See you later, have a good day.
See you later.
So usually we end the vlog by saying don't forget to like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, but there's something very important I need to tell you about. So what we're going to be doing from now on in each video is putting a $50 one-time use code for Slinky in the top comment of every video we upload. So that means you have a lot of motivation and a lot of incentive to turn on push notifications so that you're the first person to this video, because if you are the first person to this video, you can then copy and paste that code and go spend 50 bucks on Slinky.
Can I clarify? It's
Yeah.
a one-time code, as in not one time for every person.
Yeah, no.
One time in total, so only one person will be able to use it.
Correct, yeah, that's right. But one time every time we do an upload.
Yes.
So turn on the post notifications on this channel because the next video we upload is going to have a code there as well. And if you're the first person watching this video, maybe pause this video and go copy and paste the code in the first comment because we're giving you 50 bucks. Oh no, we forgot.
Oh!
The MacBook winner.
Yes, the MacBook winner. We were supposed to do it last video.
Oh no, that's your fault. I blame you for that.
Let's do it now.
Alright.
Right, so we've entered it into here, so it's completely random and moment of truth.
So what it does is it now counts up all the comments and then you have to press that down there.
Oh, okay.
It's really weird. Alright, 2,645 comments. Now scroll down a bit and press start on that thing.
Wait, is that random usernames?
Yeah, there we go. Alright, Life with Arkna.
Yay! Congratulations, Life with Arkna! You have won a brand spanking new MacBook Air. Can you please DM me on Instagram so that I can figure out how to get it to you?
Yes.
And I hope you love it. So now we can end the vlog.
Yeah, now we can.